I'm talking to Olympia Perovic, our principal at Our Lady of Mount Carmel. And I want to take the opportunity just to listen to your ideas about leadership and leading in today's world, and particularly if you cast your mind back to last year, 2020. How did your leadership and the work you're doing get you through 2020?
I think the thing that really got me through was the team around me. And I think last year, the thing that all of the exciting developments that happened in the past 12 to 18 months, I think the thing that really came through was the importance of relationships and the well-being of our staff, our students, and our parents as well. And with that relationship, that importance of being connected. And I think that was something that really drove home for us last year as a school community, was the need to look for ways to maintain connection. And as we continue on, looking at how we continue to be connected, how we continue to build relationships, because we know that that's going to be the thing that helps us to be able to meet the needs of our students.
So we're not putting words in your mouth, a very collaborative approach to the problems and the problems that you faced. Is that right?
Certainly, yes. There were so many meetings that were had with my principal, my assistant principal, and the leadership team, and also with our teachers as well, and around how we could continue to make OLMC the great place that it is, because it is a place that is very community oriented, family oriented, and has a strong sense of relationship. And I think it would be fair to say that our parents, our students, and our teachers would all say that number one most important thing in our school and what we do is relationships.
What insights did it lead you to that collaboration about the learning journey of the school and, well, the school community collectively, but, you know, the kids as well?
Yeah, I think the thing that probably the insight was with the work we did around relationship and that ongoing work that we do in terms of maintaining and building, was that they form the basis of our communication. For us to be able to collaborate with each other, we need to have connection. We need to be able to communicate with each other. And if we're able to do that, we're able to engage with our learning as well. And so much of the learning I think in this contemporary setting and environment is about collaboration, is about sharing ideas, sharing our thinking, articulating what it is that we're doing in order to know what we're learning, where we're going, what's next, and how we're going to get there.
Wow, that's breathtaking. It's fantastic. Look, if we jump forward to today, let's say last Friday, discount the weekend. What did you, on reflection, what did you learn about you as a leader through that experience?
I learned that to trust my instincts. Mm-hmm. I also learned I'm not in isolation, that I have the support of my immediate leadership team and school community, but that I also have the support of the key staff in the office, including yourself and perhaps more closely our directors of performance and our learning leaders. I knew that I could reach out whenever I want, that I don't have all the answers, but together, collectively, we will find the answers.
Right. Again, without putting words in your mouth, it sounds like you felt a little bit liberated.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg, I think one of the things you kept saying to us was that they're school-based decisions, and I think in what we did and the choices that we made around how we navigated that period of time, but also going ahead, you put a lot of faith and trust in us, and knowing that you had the trust that we knew our communities and that we knew what was right for our communities, because our community is different to the community of St Anthony's, which is just down the road, our nearest neighbour. And knowing that we had your support to be able to make those decisions that we needed to for our community, for our kids, ultimately, that they continue to thrive as learners.
It certainly is one of the themes, you know, in the multitude of interviews we've done now. Trust is always mentioned, and you know, from my point of view, what I learned again is just how powerful it is. I mean, we sometimes talk about it, but the power that trust actually does in terms of, you know, deliberating and then finding the answers. So it was a lesson well learned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to relive last year?
No, not necessarily. But you know what? I think there were great learnings from last year. I think we all learned that I think we can cope with anything. I also think that the opportunities of last year, as delightful as it was, I think we learned things about our students, our staff, our parents, that if we weren't in that situation, we wouldn't have learned.
Well, that's a great way to end. So thank you very much, Olympia.